Well, next tonight, you may remember the story of the young mother from Chorley in Lancashire who had a double lung transplant. Natalie Kerr suffered from a very rare progressive disease called pulmonary hypertension, which affected her heart and lungs. Doctors had told her she'd die without a transplant.
Well, our cameras were there when she had the operation, and now, more than 3 months on, we are delighted to say she's been telling us just how well she's getting on, along with the surgeon who did the operation. Here is a reminder of Natalie's story.
For 4 years, Natalie was trapped in a body that was slowly killing her.
I don't think I'll be here this time next year if I don't get these lungs.
Hooked up to oxygen, on endless medication, her only chance of living, a double lung transplant. Speaking to Granada last year, she had just one goal.
I just can't wait to wake up and feel better and be able to breathe. And just to walk them to school, and my aim is she starts school next September, so I want to walk her to school on that first day and see her in.
She didn't have to wait till September. That dream already achieved. It was more than 3 months ago that Natalie underwent a double lung transplant. Thanks to a donor, she was given a second chance at life. Now, out of hospital and home with her family, Natalie is determined to give something back.
Many of you will have seen me come into school in a wheelchair over the past couple of years.
Now she's trying to spread the word about organ donation.
Would you ask your parents to join?
Natalie is a shining example of how the donor register can change not one, but several lives.
It's been fantastic, particularly when you look at it from the children's point of view. The excitement in Brandon's face, coming to school and telling us the progress that she's made, the fact of being able to see her bringing the children to school without the need of the wheelchair has been a huge uplift for them and for Natalie herself.
She still has a way to go, but so far, Natalie's future is looking good. Mel Barham, Granada Reports, Adlington.
So, Natalie, first of all, how are you feeling?
Very well, thank you. Really well.
How important to get to the 3-month mark?
Big achievement. I'm really pleased that I've made it here with no complications, really.
Mr. Venkat, what's it like for you to see your patient doing so well?
Yeah, that is the best part of being a heart surgeon who's doing both heart and lung transplant, just to see the recipient doing very well.
Physically, Natalie, you're obviously doing very well. Mentally, does it change your outlook on life?
Yeah, like at the minute, I'm like a sponge taking everything in. When I went to school the other day and it was pouring down with rain, and the other mums were moaning, oh, it's raining, and I'm just like, I'm stood here in the rain, and I'm walking, I'm alive, and moments like that, priceless.
Do you think you'll ever take anything for granted again?
I hope I don't. I've got my new lungs, a picture of them on the fridge. And
That's different. Most people have a car or a holiday, Natalie, don't they? Yeah.
Just hopefully I won't forget how poorly I was and that I've been given this second chance at life.
Now, Mr. Venkat, we were talking earlier before about how difficult an operation like this, to the layperson like me, it sounds like an impossibly difficult thing to do.
I would say the double lung transplant is probably the most difficult procedure. It's just that the access to get into the lungs, and also the important step is to taking the lung out safely.
And the difficult subject, which we always talk about, getting more donors to come forward to give a second chance of life to people like Natalie.
Absolutely, and I have to thank Natalie and also the Granada TV for actually raising the profile of organ donation and transplantation. I would be really keen that more people actually go and register themselves, and also tell their family that their wish and they have actually want to be an organ donor, because it's a difficult subject.
How important is that conversation to have?
I think that's very important, because people normally want to be an organ donor. They tick their boxes in their driving license, but probably they don't go and speak to their loved ones. And then when they came up to become an organ donor, and we discussed to the family that they they're totally taken aback, and they say it's never been discussed, and the patient has never expressed the wish to the loved one. So it becomes a difficult discussion, but it's better to do it at that stage rather than in the difficult time when they are brain dead.
And Natalie, just finally, really, what difference has this made to the life of you and also to your family?
I can't describe how grateful I am to be alive and to be sat here, and how thankful I am to Mr. Venkat and the team at Withinshaw, and most of all my donor who's given me this second chance. Because anybody that knows me, you know, they know that I just want to be here for the children, to see them grow up, and to just be a mum. And we live for each other. You know, we love each other so much, and I just love every minute of every day, and I won't throw this chance away. You know, it means the world. It's just amazing.
Well, Natalie, we wish you all the very best, Mr. Venkat. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Lovely family, aren't they?
Definitely. Okay.